Our quote this week is, "Why are you dealing with breadcrumbs when God has a loaf of goodness for you?" We had a really long discussion about this quote this week because to me this quote is all about worthiness. It is only accepting little pieces because you don't think you're worthy of a whole. I related this back to my relationship with my ex-husband, and where sometimes we had a whole relationship, we had a whole loaf of bread, but many times there were just breadcrumbs. And I can remember feeling excited and grateful when a breadcrumb was offered, but deep down inside knowing that that is not what I wanted and it wasn't what I deserved. So I think the progression from breadcrumbs to a whole loaf is a progression of healing, and it is a progression of starting with breadcrumbs and then a bite and then a bigger bite and then a slice and then another slice, and it's a progression of remembering our wholeness and just not what the words other people use to describe us and how other people treated us. It's a progression to worthiness, to say, I deserve the whole thing. And I do. I believe that now.
Yes, we did have a long conversation about it because for me, it was more of a things that sometimes we accept, not knowing there's that whole loaf of bread, and things that sometimes we are forced to accept. We believe we're forced to accept because there's nothing better and there's no other option. So sometimes we're presented with breadcrumbs, and even though we know we're worthy and we know we can have it all, or we should be able to have it all, it seems hard to get, and it seems unattainable, and the loaf of bread, the goodness of God, is far away, perceived by us as far away. Like Pat said, from breadcrumbs to the whole loaf of bread, there has to be little steps, and you can only go from the breadcrumbs perhaps to a little bit of the bread, and then to a slice of bread, and so on and so forth. Worthiness, yes. Am I worth it of many things? Yes, but sometimes we humans in this lower vibrational place where we are believe that no, we don't deserve the whole loaf, and it's completely unattainable, and it's actually quite impossible to get. So relationship wise, work wise, money wise, abundance wise, health wise, it seems sometimes like it's hard to get.
So we ask you to, if you're accepting breadcrumbs, to identify that and ask yourself if you're okay with that, because some people are okay with just accepting breadcrumbs. And if you're not okay with that, are you willing to dig down and find the courage to start taking bigger bites of that loaf of the goodness of God that is available to all of us at all times?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we asked you to do this week. Just look and see what it is you're willing to accept from your God.
Thank you.
Bye.